If your wife's hairdo has ever been destroyed by a ceiling fan, you might be a redneck.
This is a 52-inch Hunter original ceiling fan dated 2001. It's a brushed nickel finish. It has blades that reverse from maple to kind of this flat walnut finish. What I've done for the purpose of this video is I've put one of the blades on the maple side and the other 4 on the walnut, and the reason I've done that's twofold. First of all, so you can see what both finishes look like, and secondly, so it can kind of serve as an indicator of RPM. Hopefully it'll show up on the video, kind of the lighter blade, so make it kind of easier to tell how fast the fan is going. It's got 3 speeds, it is reversible, and we'll go ahead and start on low. I may have started up a little bit too fast. Lows should be running around 55 RPM or so. This is one of 4 brushed nickel originals I got from Austin a couple of weekends ago, and they're all pretty good condition. Blades have some warpage on them. I've got one that is incomplete, but I have 3 complete fans. This one is all original except for that switch housing cap on the bottom. That's actually a one that came off of another fan that has been the finish has been stripped, and it's been kind of sanded down to a finish that is comparable to the brushed nickel on the fan. Go ahead and turn it up to medium now. Medium is going to run about 140 RPM. If I remember correctly, in the specifications for some of these modern ones, these last generation or so of American-made 5-blade originals, I remember the specs saying it's like 55 on low, 160 on medium, and 200 on high. This one's going to run a little bit slower on medium and high than what it said, but it still pushes a lot of air. I'll go ahead and put it on high. High is going to run about 180, maybe 190, a little bit slower than what it says in the manual. Always kind of baffled by certain fan companies' speed selection, why the low speed goes so slow, and then you have a medium and a high that are so close together. Anybody's guess is as good as mine on that one. The low, I guess, they added the low back about mid-80s, late 80s to kind of serve an aesthetic purpose, I guess, and make the fan look good in videos or whatever. Remember, for the longest time in the 70s and 80s, the originals were 2-speed. The funny thing is, on those earlier 3-speed models, the medium was kind of where it was set as the low speed on the 70s, 80s fans. So kind of don't know why they sped the medium up, but that's not really important. Moves a lot of air. This is a 2001 Hunter original from when they were still made in the U.S. Since then, they've gone to this motor that's they outsourced it to China. I think it's not as good quality. Sure, it meets Energy Star, but it's still a pretty decent fan what they make today, but it's nothing compared to the old ones. Just a second, I'll go ahead and reverse this. One other thing I forgot to mention is this fan can be used with 4 or 5 blades. You can go 4 for a more traditional look or 5 for contemporary. May move a little bit more air with 4 blades because not as much stress on the motor, can go faster, but with a motor as heavy as this, I've found that on originals in particular, it doesn't make that much of a difference, and I kind of prefer them with 5. Let me go ahead and reverse the fan, and we'll show you what it looks like on reverse. I'm going to go through the reverse speeds rather quickly because they're going to be exactly the same as what they are on forward. There were some imports, there's some earlier imports where the reverse would be either faster or slower one way or another than the forward, just who knows why. But there's your low, 55 RPM, Again, very quiet fan, both directions. Medium, again, is going to run about 140. Again, high is probably going to run about 180, 190. So there's your reverse. And momentarily we will put 4 blades on it and see how it looks with 4. Okay, what I'm going to do now is run the fan in its 4-blade configuration. There is an inner row of holes inside the outer row of holes in the motor that will accommodate a 4-blade setup. Only thing it really does is knock about an inch off the diameter, so nobody's going to notice that. I'm going to go ahead and start the fan up on low. Again, with such a heavy motor, the difference in speed is going to be minimal. With low speed, it's going to be right around 55 RPM again, just like it was with 5 blades. Go ahead and turn it up to medium. Medium, you are going to notice a little bit of a speed increase. Medium's going to run about 150 RPM with this in particular fan. Putting off a good amount of air. We'll put it on high. And high is going to run around 200 RPM. Oddly, that's what it said in the specification. So I don't know if they took the specs with the 4-blade configuration or what they did, but yeah. Again, powerful fan, silent, other than the air moving. And that's about it. I'm not going to bother showing it on reverse just for the sake of time. The speeds are the same. But there you go. This has been a 2001 52-inch brushed nickel hunter original. Again, this is one of 3 complete ones I have that more than likely hit eBay here in the near future. If you like these fans, again, VintageCeilingFans.com, DTVintageFans.org. You can come across some interesting fans. May find one for sale that you like. So, thanks again for watching the video. Have a good day.